My lord, that is a mighty beard. I think he's a bit under stress and time pressure. Hello everyone and welcome back to Manor Lords Extreme once more. To this, beautiful village of Crown Falls that we have created here. High up on a hill or even a mountain. And yeah, it's the second year that is coming to an end, or theoretically, actually, technically the first year that is coming to an end, since we have almost now a full year lived in this area. We just finished level 2 upgrade, and we are in full war preparation at this point. 59 days left before the raiders appear and attack Crown Falls, and yeah, we have started the full bow production for that, and with that my archer militia is growing. We have the retinues ready for action, and the archers will of course then help out as well. Now, approval rating is still fine. We should note though, the more people are upgrading out level 2, the higher the penalty goes. So I rather for now use the positive approval rating that we still have for a bit more population growth. So I would like to go ahead and we're going to build us a few more burgages here just along that road there that we have, right? Is this possible? It's looking a bit cramped. And I think we're going to need a bit more space up here and then over here, right? I would like to have them along this road there. This is fine. Lowering the density does not do that much, unfortunately. So yeah, we can go ahead with those plots there. Except this one we probably delete again. Right, so let's just have these 3 here. We have 2 families right now that could do some construction. We have also finished, and that's pretty great, the clay mine. As we can see, we already got 32 clay in. This is just happening very quickly, right? But bear in mind, they're here. The clay stored in this area right now. There's only 35 clay in this deposit left, right? So this is really not going to last a while. And with that, we should be able now to also assign someone to the clay furnace and start producing the rooftop tiles. We're going to need this for the upgrade of my church. Very important that we boost the approval there again. Fuel reserve, we should have some 10 firewood always in reserve here. The same applies also to my manor house, where we also need to have 10 firewood stock at all times. The woodcutter lodge 1 is still fine, right? We have enough firewood left, but we are consuming more now than ever. Fuel 4 months left. Food 6 months left. It's primarily berries, not exactly nice. Now also, the trading is starting to work now. So there's already berries and planks in stock. So we're just waiting for someone to pass by now, purchasing some useful goods for him and giving me even more useful money, because we do need some chicken coops. Working on some food variety there is super important, and perhaps also that would be amazing if we could have a cobbler workshop ready as well by next year to provide shoes for my people. Now this market is all nice and dandy. We still have this area available there too, so let's go ahead and expand this market area also to this one, right? So that we have a double market now available then here. 2 markets with enough stalls for the whole town then at some point. This road in the meantime continues all the way down to the end of my border or territory, and then we have this road here just along this one, going then here probably to that saw pit. Very good. And of course we're not savages, we should always also work on some ornaments. I mean, we're under life danger here, but who cares? Let's have a nice shrine here beside the saw pit. Just to get things cracking as well, therefore morale. Right, 54 days left. We have the army growing now. 6 archers a day, 5 retinue. The retinues are heavy fighters, right? So they are going to be the tanks while the archers shoot. That should be doing the job there, hopefully. 57 on the approval rating. No growth right now. We really should finish one of these burgages here. Another one finished, and we are ready for immigration again. Lack of entertainment is still there, but it's not ticking particularly high at this point because we only have 1 level 2 building. We may want to risk a second one at some point. We'll just see. Alright, I heard some trading there. Yes, we are trading. It has started. We had 6 regional wealth. That's great. With that, we could already afford a shoemaker. And also, that shrine is looking fantastic. a moment of peace and prayer just beside the saw pit. And even more money comes in, and just on time really, because we are out of meat. Yeah, we consume quite a bit of that. One of the solutions would be, of course, to assign a second hunter. But seeing that my wild animal deposit, even though it's rich, is already down at 20 to 40, shows me that I probably will not be able to sustain this population anymore with meat only. So this is the great thing about the money now. We can use it to get some chicken coops in. Let's just see where people are living in actually. This one is empty, this one is empty. Here we could have the first chicken coop. 25 it costs me, that's okay. And with that, we will add now a bit of food variety beside the berries. We need that, otherwise the approval rating will tank tremendously. Winter is approaching once more. Ominous, dangerous. 34 days for the raiders to attack. And at this point, we also have lots of roof tiles in, 10. So we would be able now to upgrade that small stone church. I'm not doing it just yet, but we have now everything ready for it. I'm going to produce a few more roof tiles though, because we may want to sell them at some point too. They are selling really nicely. More money is coming in. Let's go ahead and build us a second chicken coop. And since we're at it, let's check it out. Have enough planks, right? But we're at the limit of the planks again, the minimum one. And I will also stop selling berries now, because really, we need them for winter. Still 26 left that we can salvage. We probably should hurry up there. Or, actually, go ahead and build us a granary. Haven't done this one yet. And we're going to have that granary somewhere over here. We can squeeze it in just outside of that area there, right? Where the deer are. I'm going to build it here because we're going to have the farm area in this area. We're going to keep the berries and the wild animals, of course, in this area. So this is all where the food production will be forever, basically. And that means the granary in this area looks a bit strange right now. Makes a lot of sense later on. And I definitely don't want to move that granary anymore. And there we have them, the chickens roaming crownfuls. In this case, they're already in as well. Eggs are very quick to produce. And even though we don't have the meat anymore, I hope we can keep the food variety up with this now. So it should be in the food stall in here. Berries and meat, there's still 10 meats in, right? Yeah, so it still takes a bit of time before meat really runs out. In here we can still see there's 12 meat actually. So this is a bit also the complication here with the total goods stored and the surplus goods. Because the meat, for example, is not showing up in the surplus goods anymore, even though we still have it. It's only being used in the market stall at this point, right? In the total goods stored, we still have enough meat though. So that's just that. Oh, down to 16 animals now. Soon we are going to run out of meat. But then we have hopefully the apiaries and the eggs to compensate. Perfect! You don't really see it. But right in here, the granary has been finished in all its glory. Right now, still in the middle of the forest, but of course, there's going to be city everywhere here soon. And with this, we finally also have a safe and reliable way to store excess resources that we need. And of course, we're going to need them pretty soon. That was something. The storehouse, as we can see, is already ramping up, so we may want to consider a large storehouse soon. Now, very important, this clay deposit is running out now. One more. Oh, they're taking their time with this last one. They know it's over after this one. It's important that we finish this before the raiders attack. There it is, deposit exhausted, right? It's important that we finish it now because they would be left in the open here otherwise. So let's actually unassign them and get them back to town. We have the growth, we have the timber. Let's go ahead and build us 5 more burgages right over here. A bit more money is in again. That makes it possible for us to afford another chicken coop. And we can have it here, a bit further outside them. And also, the 5 or the 10 coin that we still have left, I'm going to use it for shoemaker. Also, we have... yeah, a pretty big militia at this point. 26 archers and 5 retinue. 7 more days for the raiders to attack. So I think we should be prepared, hopefully. And that means we also have more bows than we need right now. So let's go ahead and also, by the way, there's someone working in here. And let's go ahead and also sell us some of those bows. War bows, right? We need 30 coin for this. I thought it was for free. Alright, no problem. We can wait that long. So another selling of planks. And then we can sell also some war bows. And then we can actually stop with the selling of planks, honestly. Because we need planks for all kinds of construction. And it's just better to sell the processed goods out of it. Alright, the clay furnace is still working. Yep. Processing the last 25 clay that we have to roof tiles. And then we can actually get rid of this again and save the workforce. And the granary is also starting to fill up now with berries. Basically excess that we have. A bandit camp was sighted. Yeah, it's a new one. Not that far away from us. And of course, we should also then work on additional soldiers that we have, right? That means on spears and on shields, especially then as well. Alright, there's the burgage lumber. The next burgage is coming up, and I think we should be ready. Let's upgrade the next burgage to level 2. This will most likely be then our shoemaker. Oh, weapon storage is full. But we have enough storage in the storehouse. Are they not? And there's also enough storage here still left, right? So, should be fine. And there it is. The raider attack is upon us. There the raiders are. How many? Is it only one? No, there are more appearing. And they're now on their way to us, right? So we need to monitor them closely. And then we're going to rally my people. I'm going to rally them at the very last second because I want to keep everything working. We are close to winter and I should not neglect my economy. A few more planks in here wouldn't be so bad either. Where are they going? Oh, they're selling themselves, right? I totally forgot about again. They're using the main roads, of course, to go out there and sell the resources themselves. There's not a trader per se coming along all the time. We have enough, yeah, resources and supplies for winter. Alright. Bad timing they chose. It's snowing. Let's take my soldiers and rally them. I would rally them a bit further outside town so the raiders don't even get the idea of burning anything. It's going to take them a while now to get up here. Or... oh, alright, they take the easy route all the way up there. And my soldiers are ready for the first time. Holy cow. Epic that is. After being hunters and gatherers and foresters and fletchers, we can now finally use the weapons that we have to these GD bandits. And there they are sighted. And of course, the raiders have a disadvantage. They have to run up, right? And we're already killing the first ones. The retinue engages on the flank, and the archers can continue to shoot them down. And that's not looking too good for them. And they have already been broken. We gain some additional influence out of that. And the first raider attack was rather small, I should say, right? And is gone. We can disband my unit again and really prepare for this winter. So from now on, we're going to get the occasional raider attacks as well. Plus more camps coming in, right? This was basically a jack that you can get your army up before that. Just the retinue would not have been enough. I'm a bit surprised how many archers we have though. 28 is a lot at this point. That's great. Alright, we continue onwards with this upgrade here. We have 2 unassigned people. We still have 1, 2, 3 homes left then to build. That's great. Lack of entertainment is ticking a bit higher now. -2. That's because, of course, we have now the next level 2 coming up. I think we'll also need another oxen soon. Oh, and more hides were stolen by the bandits. We could take care of the bandits with the retinue and the archers just like that, right? I think so. How many are there? Yeah, I think it might be possible. Would be some loot there. Alright, we have the next level. Level 2 it is, the next burgage plot. And with that, we've also reached medium village status. And here, we have a bunch of options now, basically. So we can start with the sidearm production with that. The ale production. The wooden parts production for shields then as well. I would like to start with the cobbler workshop because we want to get that approval up. So this will then lead to another cloth variety. And with that, we'll consume a bit more leather than before. But it will still be fine, right? Getting those shoes in. We're at 9 coin only, unfortunately, with that. We haven't sold a lot. I don't have a lot of planks there either. I think we should assign someone else to this. Getting a few more planks in. I think my Fletcher is consuming a lot of planks right now with his bow. I don't see any bows in stock though, in surplus. I'm itching to upgrade the next one, but I'm afraid of the consequences. Lack of entertainment is ticking, -3. Alright, another problem with that fighting, the bodies are not just disappearing, right? They're now just lying around here and rotting. And of course my villagers don't like to see this, right? So this will now lead to also then a lack of approval. Bodies need burial. And yeah, we could use the church for this. But these were, you know, soldiers primarily. So, or bandits. So we're going to give them a nice, proper corpse pit. Where should we have it? Probably going to make a nice cross here. Let's just see how we can do this. Into the forest here, right? Hidden from the rest of my village, we have the corpse pit, and not all deserve to be buried on consecrated ground. Use this building to get rid of any raider corpses quickly. Workers become gravediggers, and this one doesn't need anything. It's just a pit, really, right? Oh, wait a second. Yeah, let's have it here by the old clay pit that we're not going to use anymore, right? There you go. That's easy and far away. Right, to bury those. The question is, how can I see which ones are mine? Did we lose anyone on this battle? No, we didn't lose anyone, right? The retinue is still full intact, 5 soldiers. And the archers were never in danger. So yeah, it's all raiders. Alright, all the clay has been consumed. We can now get rid of the clay furnace. Goodbye. It's been nice knowing you for the short time that you were here. And let's get the supplies back again for this. And we have 67 roof tiles. This is going to last us for quite some time. And then we'll need to import clay or roof tiles. Or we have another territory conquered at this point to get more clay in. That would be the best option, I guess. And there it is, our corpse pit. Now we still need to assign someone to this. Thomas. Sorry for that. He just joined the village actually. Right, so we do have that message here. Family members just joined. And that's Thomas. And Thomas is now collecting bodies as a gravedigger. You're starting small, but of course, when you're done with that, you can hopefully do something more meaningful with your life. Where's he going? Oh, there was the battle, right? A bit further down here. Yeah, he's picking them up. And as you can see, now he's taking the road since he's loaded, right? I love this. These details are amazing. And yeah, he's bringing it back with his whole family, of course. All of them are now transporting those corpses in. And once we have buried them all, yeah, we can reassign them. Now, I'm actually a bit worried what's happening over here. Do we not have... Oh yeah, okay. We only have 1 ox. And this is really hurting my economy at this point with the sawmill at least. Everything that is connected with the logs, right? That ox is very busy with construction and delivering resources. So there he is right now. Once again, going into the forest, getting the next log. And yeah, also, as we can see, that forest is pretty far away at this point, right? So it's longer and longer the distance we need to take here to get this done. So this actually might also all change into a city area now. Yeah, we don't have... Yeah, we do have. I would like to get that logging industry actually up here at some point now, right? Because it makes more sense. We have more trees here, and also we have then the mining here. So this is like a perfect industry zone then. And here we can have then more people living in and things like that. For now though, I would still like to keep them a little bit longer. But we're going to stop. No, we're not going to stop with that yet. Let's continue with the chopping. And by the way, another thing we can do here is we can assign someone to the granary, right? And unassign those two people in the forage hut. They are having a market stall right now, but they don't need to, because we can get these berries over and we don't need to have someone assigned to the forage hut all year long. Otherwise, we would have to keep them there all year long. This way, the granary now takes the berries in and then opens up a market stall for this and sells it themselves, this family, right? Much more efficient, and we can keep this one empty. We could do the same thing with the hunting camp, but we always have animals available in a rich deposit, so I would like to keep this for now. All right, also, I think we have buried all the souls, the bodies. There's no more message here. I also cannot see how many we have buried here now. Do we see a finger or a thumb or a head? Nowhere. Alright, there's just a lot of corpses in here now, frozen at least. Yeah, and they're waiting, so we no longer need them, right? 9 in the storage, that's it. By the old mining pits that we have. With that, we have 4 people unassigned right now. That's crazy. That's a lot of people we have, and that's a lot of workforce that we can utilize. First of all, we are surplusing, once again, planks. That's really important. I need planks to sell. It's the only resource right now that I could sell. I would like to have one at a stone cutter, because we do need a bit more stone for the constructions ahead. Food is actually not looking so great, but we'll manage. Do we have shoes at this point? Yeah, 7 shoes are in as well. So we should have a shoe market somewhere that provides now finally... There it is. Shoes. And perhaps we do see this here. Clothing market supply. Positive. Perfect. So because we have two parts here now, right? So this makes people a bit happy there. That's that. It's February, so we are closing in on spring, and I would like to start with the beekeeping now, right? So the apiary is super important that we have this one for providing honey for us. And let's go ahead. This one requires planks, right? So we're going to make sure we have 27 planks right now. That should be fine. It only costs 2 planks each, so this is really not expensive. And of course, we're going to have this then right here at the edge of town, here in the forest behind the granary somewhere. I would like to have both of them really. There you go. And we're going to connect them here with a road then as well. And this road may lead then into this area there. Right, so that we have this block here as well completed. So that's going to be 2 apiaries. You can't have more than that in a region, right? They would lose productivity quite a bit as well. 7 construction, 30 timber we have left, so the saw pit should actually work at high speed. I want to sell more. We need to sell more, honestly. Now that's a beautiful location at the edge of town. And right here, we can now assign the first person to this, and they will then tend to the bees. That is, and there's the second one coming up now too. There you go, and the second person we can assign. And hopefully, we should be getting honey in now at some point, leading to more food variety. It had to happen at some point. The storehouse is full. And let's start the upgrading. 5 timber, which is right beside it. So this should not take too long for the ox to deliver that. There's already 13 planks in the storehouse, so they are being taken for the upgrade right away. That's actually also pretty smart of the game here to recognize that. Yeah, 26 planks. Also a bit of stone there, 27. We might use that stone as well for some trading. It's not much, but it's some coin, and every coin counts at this point. Also, a new family moves in. We are at 55 on the population. And we also have now enough coin finally for the warbows to unlock. And with this, we can now start the exporting of warbows, and we're going with 25 as a minimum in stock, so that we could actually get a full militia up and running right away. Don't forget, this is the minimum stock that is not including the bows that are already storaged at the houses themselves, right? The houses have their own warbows for the retinue and for the militia. That should be a lot of money coming in now. With that, I can actually stop the exporting of stone again, because we don't need that. And I could actually, yep, also stop the exporting of planks. We rather keep it to us for future construction. And with that, and a new preparation, we need weapons now. And that is iron weapons. We continue onwards in the next episode. Stay tuned!